There is a volcano! Woo! Look how lucky we are! And look at this magic forest. Found my happy place. I love this. I love this so much. Hello tree, high five! This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure, and me, Aliona. And in this season we continue our travels around South America. Good morning. Well, Cherry and I are not ready to go at all. But I thought I would start today by taking a swim in this beautiful lake. And now, fresh and clean, ready for breakfast. Coffee's ready! And finally, we are ready to go. Let's ride! Alright, I'm almost sad to leave this beautiful place. And I mean, it's already 1:45. I guess you can imagine that I enjoyed it so much here that I wanted to stay just a little bit longer. Today we are heading to probably another camp spot. So I want to catch up with Phil and Mickey, with whom I was together in Pichilemu. Maybe camp with them, maybe not, I don't know yet. We'll see. They're just about 3 hours ride from here, so let's get there and then we decide what we do. Kind of deep gravel here, but nothing impossible. Otherwise we're just less than 500 meters away from the main road, so shouldn't be a big issue. And look at this absolutely gorgeous surroundings. I love it. And I think it's going to be a super fun ride today. We're heading to some beautiful areas. Actually, from now on, the distances are getting shorter, but the scenery is getting just more and more impressive, so I will be riding less kilometers but seeing more cool stuff. Now look at this amazing road and amazing weather. Sunshine, blue skies. Actually, it rained a little bit last night, but the sun came out in the morning and everything dried up pretty quickly. And I was just thinking that, you know, I really love camping. I actually get the best night's sleep when I sleep in a tent. I don't know why, but that's how it works. One would think that it's, you know, sleeping on a mattress that is actually leaking a little bit of air, so I have to inflate it somewhere halfway through the night. So yeah, it's like, it's not as comfy as sleeping in a bed, but for some reason I sleep so much better. So yeah, I would be happily camping every single day, but I have one problem: charging all the devices. Like, I've got 3 cameras, a drone, a phone, my watch, and yeah, I have 3 power banks, but even then it's not enough to camp every single day. So I don't know whether I should be like switching between camping and staying in a hotel, hostel, cabin, whatever, or I will try to charge the power banks as I'm riding, because if this works, then my problem is kind of solved. Then I can at least be camping, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a week. I mean, while the weather is so good, while there are so many opportunities for camping around, then like staying in a hotel and overpaying for a room just sounds stupid, you know? I really don't want to be doing it. Last night I paid like $5 for the camping. Amazing. A hotel room is at least $20. And yeah, I'm on budget, you know? I'm very happily saving money on accommodation. One thing I cannot save money on is gasoline, you know? Cherry needs to eat. The rest is adjustable. Like, I need to eat as well, but I can adjust my own food. Doesn't have to be restaurant, doesn't have to be Michelin star. As long as I have coffee, you know? Oh, look at this beauty. And these clouds are so pretty. These pine trees are just so fluffy. So the next, whatever, 70 kilometers are kind of less curvy. It's a straight road. But they have all sorts of plantations on both sides. I guess these are apples. So I'm not 100% sure, but all these apples in Chile gotta come from somewhere. Passing through the town called Victoria, and look at this. I mean, this could have easily been Siberia. Same kind of style of houses that I've seen quite a few places, yeah, around Siberia. So interesting how the architecture changes depending on the region of the same country. Oh, these are so cool. It looks like the flat and straight part is over. And I have selected a coffee shop along the way where I can stop and get a cup of coffee and decide where I'm going next and what I'm doing, because I'm a little bit confused whether to look for camping, whether to join my friends and wild camp with them, whether to find a hotel. Here we go, El Canasto. That's called coffee. Alright, so I had coffee, passed by a supermarket. Well, the thing is, I couldn't really find like any, let's call it secure accommodation. So I tried calling a couple of cabins, but they were not answering. So I don't know if I will be able to stay in some kind of cabin, hostel, bread and breakfast or whatever today. So I thought I'd rather buy some food in case I'm camping. And now I'll pass by a gas station and get a full tank of gasoline. So it's 6 p.m. now, and theoretically I can continue for a couple hours more, and then I'll find some place to camp, I guess. Full tank of gasoline, and we're heading towards the location that my friend sent me. This is their wild camping spot. Let's see if they're there. They haven't answered my messages for about 3 hours, so I hope they're there and they just don't have any network there. If they're not, then I guess I'll just continue and I don't know, find something on my own. Looking at the map, it's only 24 kilometers to the camp spot, and I can also say it's 24 minutes to do the 24 kilometers. I'm kind of trying to guess what the road is going to be like. Is it paved or is it not? Oh my god. There is a volcano! Woo! Oh yeah. Oh my god, this is so cool. Let's take a photo. So cool. The road is perfectly paved, as you can see. For some reason I expected this to be a gravel road, but no, perfect pavement. I knew it. I knew this was a gravel road. Why am I not surprised? Oh, washboard. I missed you so much. Not. Oh wow. I mean, even when it's half covered, it still looks absolutely amazing, this volcano. With all the snow on top of it. Incredible. Oh, look at this awesomeness. So cool. And we're less than 3 kilometers away from the camping spot. I'm kind of excited to see what they have found. And yeah, they told me it rained last night. So, very bumpy. Oh, they have a camping here. A proper camping, an official campsite, you know, not a wild camping. What I really like about official campsites is that they have shower, toilet, Usually you have potable water. Sometimes you have like grill, kitchen, fireplace, and obviously it's more secure, which is kind of, you know, something that I really appreciate. I've got my little childhood trauma connected to wild camping. I love doing it when I'm with other people, with friends, whatever, but doing it alone, yeah, I can't overcome my fear. Maybe one day I'll tell you the story. Wonderful. I'm excited to see if the volcano will show its peak again. I'm also kind of tempted to just keep riding and get closer to the peak. Maybe I should do it. Here is the spot. Let's see if they're there. For now I see one camper, one car, and that's it. No motorcycles within my sight. I think this is their tent though. So I decided to have a little break, just 5-10 minutes, see if the guys will arrive within this short period of time while I'm waiting, and if not, then I'll keep going. So yeah, I waited a little bit and the guys didn't show up, and here we go towards the volcano. I think the closest we'll get to it will be in about 16 kilometers. Let's try. I mean, what are we losing? Such a beautiful trail. Oh, there is Wi-Fi and coffee, but I already had my coffee today. I mean, I can have a lot more coffees, but I'm on budget, remember? Welcome to the national park Conguillío, I guess it's pronounced Conguillío. I seriously cannot believe this. This is so cool. Last thing I expected today is to see the volcano fully uncovered. I knew it was here, but usually in the afternoon it's completely covered with clouds. Well, I don't know about this exact volcano, but all the other volcanoes I've seen, the best time to see them is in the morning. But here we are. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look how lucky we are! Oh my god, seeing this volcano. Full glory. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you for taking me here. So beautiful, look at this. I think this is pretty much as close as we'll get to it. Woo! I don't know, watch the road. Don't just look at the volcano. But oh my god, what a beauty. Volcano Llaima erupted 1st of January 2008, and this is the eruption zone. But we should keep going because it's 7:15, and I think we should continue for only about an hour, less than 2 hours until the sunset. You're so pretty. Let's get the volcano between them and take a photo. Alena, you're so good at wasting time. Exactly when you say like, no, we cannot waste more time. And he was like, yeah, let's waste a little bit more. But I'm so happy I got to see this beauty. So just a quick photo. Here we go. Whoop. Goodbye, volcano. I was so happy to see you. And look at this magic forest. So beautiful. Whee! Found my happy place. Oh my god. This is absolutely amazing. I love this. I love this so much. Hello tree, high five. Okay. Don't forget, Alena, that you have to be a little bit careful. some parts of this road are a bit more technical than the others, but generally it's in a pretty good condition. Oh, this is a little bit wet. Looks like it did rain quite a bit here. We have a beautiful lagoon. Whee! Look at this beauty. Gorgeous lagoon. One of those kind of more technical bits, and there is traffic. Apparently they don't know about the right of way of those going up. Whoa, nice. That was quite steep, a little bit slippery, and a lot of loose rocks. And now we've got the downhill, also quite humid, but not so long. Oh, some loose rocks. Here we go. This part is not so steep anymore. Some more loose rocks. We did it a little bit bumpy, but here we go. Whee! I think we're almost halfway through the national park. We should be. And we're not so high up actually. I think we're about what, 1,300 meters, but it is so cold here. Like I've got grip heaters on. I bet it's about 10 degrees. Look at this awesome forest. I bet it's a magic one. Magic forest. Like an avatar. I just hope it's not full of some random weird creatures, and I won't have to spend the night here. There is some kind of camping here. Should we try? It's cold as hell, but so what? Where is the reception? Maybe here? Reception. Amazing. A bar. Oh my god. Oh, and the view. The campsite itself doesn't have the view over the lake, and I cannot leave the cherry right next to my tent. And it's going to be 3 degrees during the night, so I think Cherry and I are going to continue for a little bit longer until we find a warmer place. Right, Cherry? Whee, let's go, let's go! Look how cool this road is. And on this side of the national park, it's less rocky and more sandy. You can see there are more campings. But if I check out each and every one of them, then it will get too dark. So I guess I'll be just going down, 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 because this is all way too cold for my liking. Really, really beautiful, but cold. Oh, look at this lagoon. Oh my god, the water. Let's stop for a second here. This is way too cool. The Rainbow Lagoon, it's called. Look at the color. Incredible. We're out of the magic forest. I'm back to these volcanic landscapes. And I can see that there is some kind of camping in about 3 kilometers. So let's hope it's open and not too expensive and not too cold. Because that would be a perfect place for me to stop. So here's the camping. 27,000 pesos. That's like $30. I don't think so. $30 I can get a room. Let's keep going. Well, the sun is still up. Right outside of the national park.
Hola.
Buenas.
acá?
Muy bien, gracias. Un poquito con frío, pero el resto muy bien.
No. Aquí hace un poquito frío.
Un poquito, ¿no? ¿Qué opciones tienen de alojamiento?
Tenemos camping y cabaña.
¿Y los precios?
Cabaña, o sea, el camping 6.500 y cabaña 55.
Uy, el camping me conviene un poco mejor, creo. Bueno, gracias. Our spot for tonight. Oh, we've got company. Oh, quite a lot of people here. That's the showers and toilet. So maybe we can be somewhere here.